It's time for an episode of What I Wore This Week. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Ashley Parke. This is Parke Avenue, and I have lots of fashion content, tons of it. So if that's what you love, be sure to subscribe, check out my videos, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and check me out on my other socials. Everything will be in the description box. After filming the outfits for this video, I was very excited to sit down and talk to you guys because I'm revisiting some pieces that I shared in a previous video. And with my What I Wore This Week videos, I restyle pieces from my wardrobe very often. It's pieces that I wear over and over again, and I'm showing you guys how to restyle them, especially because I know that you guys are buying the pieces that I'm sharing. So I want you to know how you can make the most out of your wardrobe. And these videos really just act as inspiration for you to shop your closets. I know a lot of people are doing like dry Januaries where they also are not shopping for the month of January. So if you have similar pieces or these outfits just spark an idea in your mind, that's the point as well. So just take whatever you need from these videos and make it work for you. And make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video because I want to show some of the pieces that I'm adding to the closet sale so you guys have a chance to grab them if you want them because things have been going pretty quickly. Let's talk about this first look that I have for you, and I'm styling this denim shirt that I picked up recently from Old Navy. I love the dark wash. It has a contrasting brown caramel stitching. It's just a classic, and I feel like dark wash denim, whenever it's not trending, you cannot find it that often. So I love that it is everywhere right now because you can find different varieties of it. And this one is great. It was an excellent price point and you're not skipping out on quality because this is like a true denim and I really like this. I paired it with these trouser shorts that I picked up from Zara during the sale. And I also shared these in a haul. If you guys missed that video, I'll link it for you to check it out. But I really like the chocolate brown here. You guys know how I feel about that. And I styled it with some burgundy boots. These are old from Zara, but I'll share something similar. And then I styled it with a burgundy patent leather bag that I picked up from COS not too long ago. I really, really love this clutch. And then as far as the rest of the styling, I just popped the collar on my shirt, pushed up the sleeves, and then I threw on one of my brooches, some chunky earrings, and I really have been loving these chunkier post earrings. And I'm looking for more like vintage styles of them, but the vintage ones that I'm finding are all clip-on, and those hurt my ears so bad. I don't know how people wore clip-on earrings for extended periods of time because literally after 2 seconds they start pinching, so I just don't get it. I would love if I could just like change the back out of some of the earrings, but I feel like it wouldn't be worth it. So if you guys know of any great places that I can find vintage post really like bold earrings, then let me know. And this is a very simple look. I just played up my accessories. I also have on a chunky necklace that I'm wearing as a bracelet here, and I really love to do that. I think that's a great hack if you're looking to also make the most out of your accessories, because I do talk a lot about brooches, but even with some of your earrings you might be able to wear as brooches. Some of those large chunkier like post earrings, you can wear those as brooches as well. If you have a necklace that you love that's longer, if you can wrap it around your wrist twice, you can wear that as a bracelet, and that's what I'm doing here. This bracelet that I'm wearing is actually a necklace from J.Crew, and I have a bracelet version, but when I want to really make it chunky, really make it bold, I'll wear the necklace as a bracelet because it looks like a double chunkier piece, and I really like that. Now here's the next look I want to show you, and I've had these corduroy shorts from H&M for a while and I haven't styled them, so I was like, let me put a look together. And I have to be honest, I don't know if I'm obsessed with this look. Let me know what you guys think. I was actually looking for my opaque black tights and I couldn't find them, so I ended up reaching for these polka dotted sheer tights, which I love the tights and I like all the pieces that I'm wearing individually, but I'm not sure. I feel like something's missing, and maybe I would have liked it more if I was just doing that opaque black tight. On top, I'm wearing this sleeveless sweater vest from Nordstrom Signature. I love the brushed cashmere. It is still very soft, really comfortable to wear, and just easy to style. And then I have on this crackled silver YSL bag that I threw on crossbody, but I feel like I like it more handheld or as a clutch with this outfit. And then I have on these oval earrings. These are old, but they're from Anthropologie, but you can do a simple stud as well. And I'm trying to figure out what about this outfit that I'm not loving. I feel like just something isn't clicking for me. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes I'll wear an outfit and I might like it initially, and then later on I look back and I'm like, what was I thinking? Or the opposite. And we're gonna talk about the opposite with another look because I'm really strongly considering an item that I was going to return, but you guys have convinced me and I wanted to style it again to see how I felt about the outfit. So we'll talk about that in a second. Here's the next look. And this one is very simple. It's more on the minimalist side. You guys know I love an accessory, but sometimes I also appreciate just a simple, easy to wear outfit that I don't have to overthink. And I like the way it looks without the accessories. So this one you can easily wear into the office. And if you wanted to amp it up, you could absolutely add accessories or statement pieces. But if you didn't, it looks great and perfectly polished as is. The top that I'm wearing is from J.Crew. I love the knit on this. This was actually a gift from my mother, and I love that it has the New York written across it. And it's just a really nice, comfortable, easy sweater to wear. And this is a sweater that will work really great in your workwear wardrobe, but you can also remix it and transition it for the weekend or more casual outfits. So this is a really great knit to have. And it hits really perfect at the waist with trousers. I'm wearing these relaxed fit trousers from Express. I love the flow on these. These are great because they have an elasticized waistband in the back. So if you want a pair of pants that you don't have to spend the extra money on getting them tailored, then this might be a better option for you, because you guys know a lot of times I have to get the waist on my pants tailored as well. So sometimes it's nice to not have to worry about it. And these are a great pair of pants that you can wear to work. I've worn them super casually as well. I've thrown them on with like flip-flops and a tank top. I like that look, but these are a really great like crossover kind of pant. On my feet, I'm wearing a pair of simple black booties from Veronica Beard, and then I throw on this Givenchy bag just because it's a nice, bold statement. And if you were wearing this into the office, I wanted to style it in a way that I felt was very practical and something that you could easily recreate. And then I threw on my Bottega sardine sunglasses in silver with the gradient black lens, and I think it was the perfect addition to this outfit. Here's the next look, and this is a really fun outfit. I love the color pop. And this is a really nice contrast to the otherwise very muted outfit. The brooch that I'm wearing, I shared not that long ago. I got it from Etsy. I love this brooch. The feathers are gorgeous. It's well made. And it also comes in other colors. So if you like feathers, then now might be the time to grab up a few feathered accessories, because feathers are making their way back onto the trends. And this is a great time to grab a feather piece if you love it. And then I just popped that onto this off-the-shoulder top that I got from Naked Wardrobe via Nordstrom. And I really like how this top feels. It has a double lining, it has really great stretch, and it feels like it almost feels like shapewear. It's a really nice top. It also has an asymmetric hem, but I've been wearing it more like a bodysuit, so I haven't really been showing off that feature. And the way they have it styled on the Nordstrom website, they have it paired with a pair of brown leggings, and that could be a great look as well. And a lot of you asked me in my previous video which bra I'm wearing with the strapless top, and it is the red carpet strapless bra from Wacoal. If you're new to my channel, you might not know, but I have shared about my Wacoal bras so many times because they're my absolute favorite. If you are larger in the bust and you struggle with finding bra solutions, then you definitely need to check out Wacoal. I will have all my favorite Wacoal bras linked in the description. Of course, I will link to that strapless bra because it does not slide down. It offers really great support, and I always feel like I'm held in properly when I wear that strapless bra. And for the rest of my accessories, I have on my Alaya pumps. This mushroom color just goes with so many things in my wardrobe. I absolutely love it. And then my bag is that patent leather bag from COS that I cannot seem to put down. Now let's get into this last look because it might be my favorite of the bunch. I'm wearing this cropped wool COS jacket that I've had for maybe a year now. I've had it for a while. I really love this, and I'm really hoping they bring back this silhouette with leather. They had a piece that I missed out on. I did not know about it until it was already very much sold out. So I'm hoping they bring this back because I love the crops at COS. I have a denim jacket that's cropped, and I have a couple of tops actually, like button-up shirts that are cropped. They just do a crop really well. And so underneath that, I'm wearing this sheer top from COS as well. These are their sheer merino wool, like fine gauge knits. I really like these 4 layering, and it looks really great under this jacket. And then on the bottom, I'm wearing these mango trousers that I shared in a recent haul that a lot of you told me that I need to reconsider, and I definitely am. So I'm wearing them here now, but I have the back clamped. I haven't taken them to get altered because I had to style them again to see how I feel, and I really do like them. They have grown on me. And if you noticed in this video, I shared a couple other trousers that have pleats, but the pleats are a lot smaller. They're a little bit more minimal, and those are the kinds of pleats that I'm a lot more comfortable with because I feel for my body type, and maybe it's just me, when I see a very exaggerated pleat on me, I feel like it just really emphasizes my hips, and it doesn't really do anything for my silhouette. But there is something about these mango trousers. Maybe it's because they're a very straight leg. I'm really not sure. It probably is the movement. Maybe it's the flow on them, and they are a bit oversized. So like I said, I'm gonna have to get them tailored, so I just clamp the waist so I can get a better idea. And I think they could work. I think they could work. So I'm gonna probably style them up one more time with something else, because when I get something in my wardrobe that I'm not sure about, I like to just wear it a few different ways just to see how I feel about it. and that helps me a lot. So far I am loving them, and I think they work really well in this outfit. I'm a huge fan of the shapes here. This cropped jacket gives a little bit of an oversized silhouette, and then my waist comes in, and then the pants, even though they are straight leg, they give, like, to me, a slight barreling shape. And it's just something really beautiful about the shapes that I was able to create in this outfit that really worked for me. And then of course they're super long on me, so that drama, that little bit of drag, I just love it. And then on my feet, I'm wearing my Alaya pumps here as well. And I'm just a really huge fan of these like neutral, rich tones. It's really working for me. And then I throw on my favorite bag, apparently, the COS clutch. It works really well here, and the tones are gorgeous. And this cream colored top that I am wearing is sheer. And so depending on what I'm styling around it dictates the kind of undergarment that I wear. So the bra that I'm wearing right now is a chocolate brown bra that I picked up from Victoria's Secret. I also shared this a while back in a video. Love this bra so much. And I love that I have it in this chocolate brown color, because when I'm doing styling like this, I have on the chocolate brown trousers. And even though it's a contrasting color to this top, the bra works really well in this outfit. So if you're struggling with how you can style sheer tops, just think about either matching the top exactly, but sometimes it doesn't work like that depending on the color that you're wearing. So matching another color in your outfit, that could also work. Those are all the looks I have for you this week. I'll have everything listed in the description box, and whatever's not available, I'll link to something similar. And I try to find different price points as well if I can. If I find items that are similar but they're different price points, just to give you guys some variety, I'll link those as well. And if you haven't already picked up a Hues of Harmony robe, if you guys do want to have one before they're completely gone, I have a few left. I want you to have one. The link is in the description box. And I also want to talk about a few pieces from the closet sale that I'm adding. They'll be available by the time you see this video, but if you are interested, I want you to be able to grab them. First up, these boots, these knee-high boots from Jessica Simpson. I've had these for a while. I've worn these a lot, but they're in excellent condition still. They don't have any noticeable like scuffs or scratches from what I can tell, and I've looked these over quite a few times. They have a rubber sole, they're really comfortable, and they have a good grip, and they are wide calf friendly. They have a little like a stretchy piece here. So they are wide calf friendly, and they're just really comfortable. I like the zipper on these. It's more, even though it looks gold, it's kind of more on the rose gold side, but it's not too pink, because I don't even like rose gold. And so I'm happy that this zipper looks more gold than rose gold, but it is slightly pink. I love these. I think they're so cute, but I'm just ready to move these out of my wardrobe to make room for something else, because I have had them for a while and I want to maybe try a different silhouette. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for yet, but I know that when I keep something in my wardrobe, I'm like, oh, I don't need that because I have something similar. So I'm ready to part ways with these. And I think these will be really excellent in your wardrobe if you've been looking for something like this. Next up, I'm adding these Steve Madden boots to the closet sale. They're leather, they're comfortable to wear. They're slightly on the heavy side, but not so much so that I felt uncomfortable when I wore them. They're really easy to style. They are a really good height. They're not exactly a knee boot, but they're taller than a big calf. And I really love how chunky they are. They look great with leggings, with like a slim fitting jean. And they actually look great with a jean that like piles up a little bit at the knees. I like that look as well. So these are really great, and I love the color. You'll be able to wear these with a lot of things. These loafers from Franco Sarto will also be up on the website. Love the color. This like grayish, like slate kind of color is really great. They're patent leather. They have that rubber sole, really, really comfortable. And what I love about this style of loafer is that you can wear them dressed up, like you can wear them to the office, but they offer kind of like a sneaker feel, but a dressier look. And these are excellent if you're looking for a comfortable work shoe. And then I'm also adding these loafers. These are suede Steve Madden loafers. I've styled these quite a few different ways on my channel, so you may have noticed them. And if you wanted to grab them and they sold out, now might be your chance. So definitely look out for these. They are a really great color. They're more like a taupe, so like a cooler brown. This is something you can wear with a lot of your looks that you would probably wear into the office. I've worn these casually. They're just an excellent, really soft loafer. They're not stiff at all, and they're really comfortable to wear. So these are excellent. And there will be pieces added to the website as I'm moving more things out of my wardrobe. So save the closet sale website to your favorites, because it's good to check every so often when I'm adding new items. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Because I would love to have you. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.